Good morning. Today's lesson is 1.6 Types of Solutions. So go ahead and get out your unit title page and write those in there. Okay, now go ahead and flip to your notes page. So we are looking at the different types of solutions whenever you solve an equation. The solution is a value for a variable that makes an equation true. So what type of solutions do you think are possible? Well, we've been solving equations a lot, and you're getting values for different variables like x, y, z, etc. So we're going to take a look at some other possible types of solutions. Let's just start off one that we're used to. So I'm going to solve this problem, 2x plus 5 equals 9. And I'm going to rewrite it up here. So I need to get x by itself, so I need to subtract 5 first from each side of the equation. So I would have 2x equals 9 minus 5 is 4. And then we would divide each side by 2. So we would get x equals 2. So that is your solution. And these are the problems we're used to. So this is an example of when you would just get one solution. We could plug it into our equation. So if I know that x equals 2, I could check myself, and I'm going to plug in 2 for x. So I'd have 2 times 2 plus 5 equals 9. Well, 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 plus 5 is 9. So this just shows that we got a true solution. Okay, now let's move on to another example. And we're going to solve this equation. So my first step would be to distribute out this subtraction to each term in the parentheses. So this would become 4x minus 2x and then minus negative 4. And remember, minus and negative turns into a positive. So we'd have plus 4 equals 2x plus 4. So now let's combine like terms. I've got 4x minus 2x, which is just 2x, plus 4 equals 2x plus 4. And then we need to get all of our x's on the same side. So I'm going to subtract 2x from each side. Well, what happens is I've got 2x minus 2x, which is 0. So I'd be left with 4 equals, and then again I've got 2x minus 2x, which is just 0. So my variable gets eliminated. What that means is we don't have an x anymore. I'm just left with 4 equals 4, which is a true statement. And anytime you get a true statement, this is called an identity, because we have an infinite amount of solutions. What I mean by that is you could plug any number you wanted to in for x, and you would always get a true equation. So let's try it. If I was there in class, I'd have y'all shout out some numbers to me, but I'm not. So let's try 10. That's an easy one to plug in. So I'm going to plug in 10 into this equation. 4 times 10 minus 2 times 10 minus 4. We're going to see if it equals 2 times 10 plus 4. Okay, so I would have 40 minus 2 times 10 is 20, and 20 minus 4 is 16, equals, on the other side I've got 2 times 10, which is 20, plus 4, so that'd be 24. And then let's simplify the left side. So 40 minus 16 is 24. So I get 24 equals 24. Okay, you could try any number. You could try negative 0.5. You could try 1 million. It doesn't matter. Whatever number you plug into x, you should always get a true solution. Okay, so that's why it's called infinite, because any number you plug in is always going to give you a true solution. So let's move on to the last example. I've got negative 1/3 times 9x minus 6. So I need to go ahead and distribute out the negative 1/3. I'm going to multiply it by everything in the parentheses. Negative 1/3 times 9x would become negative 3x, because you're just taking a third of 9. And then negative 1/3 times the negative 6. Well, I know a negative times a negative is a positive. And then a third of 6 is 2. It's the same thing as 6 divided by 3. Equals negative 3x plus 5. So same thing, I need to get all my variables on the same side. So I'm going to add 3x from this right side and bring it over here to this left side so I can get all of my variables together. And once again, I've got negative 3x plus 3x, so that variable's eliminated because that would equal 0. So I'd have 2 equals, and then negative 3x plus positive 3x is 0. So I'm just left with 2 equals 5, which is obviously not true. So this is a false answer. But my variable is also eliminated again. So whenever your variable is eliminated and you get a false answer, you would have what's called a no solution. Because no matter what number you plug in, you would always get a false solution. So there's no number that you could ever plug in that would make this equation true, which is why you get 2 equals 5, because it's false. So that's why it's called no solution. There's not a number that you could plug in for x that would make this equation true. Alright, y'all are about to do an IXL over this. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day.